Been taking over Battle Mountain. Okay, so we sous vide the brisket. So we need to get to 100 before we encounter Zapdos. I don't know if you can see this, but that's how off this is from where it should be. Excellent throw. Come on, we gotta get it now. So I'm trying to think of what the strategy is. In this video, I'm gonna work on the hood. So teaspoon of this in that. So this will get the pan all ready to sear. We're gonna sear the fat side first. We're just doing a minute on each side. Ooh, it looks so good. We're gonna garnish it with a tomato. But yeah, I'm gonna let it rest for like 5 minutes. Okay, it's been about 5 minutes now. And we're gonna cut a piece. I already cut a little chunk out, but we're gonna cut a piece together. Okay, I'm hitting the fork, that's why, but it's... Okay, let's try this. That has so much flavor, it's ridiculous. I think I should have seared the fat a little longer, but man, that was so good. It's like the meat just kind of melts in your mouth of like little buttery meat cubes. What's up? Tonight is the second stream for Poke Circuit, so I'm pretty excited about that. And I've been grinding towards, the website. I have like a shell kind of together, nothing too special, but I'm gonna keep moving on it. I've been playing this game Undertale, kind of, not as much as I'd like, but it's interesting. They have like a genocide run where you can kill everybody, or a pacifist run where you don't kill anybody. So I'm trying not to kill anybody. It's pretty hard, but it's sort of a puzzle game. Like, it's not sort of, it is a puzzle game. Even in the battle system, it's a puzzle game. So anyways, it's interesting. When I finish it, I'll do like a review about it or whatever. But aside from that, I'm trying to catch a Zapdos, which is cool because I only need the 3 legendary birds and then like Mew and Mewtwo and a couple other random Pokemon. And I finished the Kanto Pokedex, so pretty excited about that. So I think I showed you the other day we were at like 126, now we're at 131. So we're working on the Charizard, and then, we have a couple random ones to pick up. But yeah, everything else has been kind of, just grinding through stuff. I'm working on getting my stuff together so we can start getting a plan for how we're gonna produce the Hyperfighter, like the actual cards. Right, it's 3:30 now, and we've been doing pretty good. We're at $90, and we're about to finish a $8 delivery. So after that, we're gonna head back to Mark's and get ready for PokeChat. We also earned enough rank points to get to level 100 on Go, so that means we're gonna be able to try to catch the Zapdos. It's a legendary, man. I only need 3 more.
In my kitchen?
Well, I completed the track for the month. Yes! Yes! So you have to get to rank 100, and then he's like the special thing for this month, so.
Yeah, he's in my kitchen.
Yeah, basically. Yes! It only took all of our golden raspberries. Let's see, come on, be 3 stars. Be 3 stars. It's 3 stars. It is the day after the second PokeChat stream. Thanks to Game World Traveler for showing up and hanging out in the chat. I greatly appreciate it. On Koopa's stream, we had PokeChat running and we had about 5 people play it, so it's pretty awesome. The game works fine and all of that, so I'm pretty excited about it. The original purpose of PokeChat was, we made it a long time ago, and then like we just remade it because I wanted, like I've been talking about, this year has been about finding myself and finishing my projects that I started, and all that stuff. But one of the things that we did was, with the data we gathered, we created another game called Fateful Red, which you can play on my itch page. And it took the trainer data from the people who played in chat and then used it in this RPG Maker Pokemon Essentials game that I created. So it was pretty fun. We're not going to do that with this stuff. It's just the main reason why, like I said, I wanted to finish PokeChat was so I can start creating some tutorials around JavaScript and how to make chatbots and things like that, because I think it'll help the channel. So we're gonna start moving forward with that stuff. But before that, we're gonna create the DoorDash series. So over this next few weeks, we're gonna start working out. We should be releasing the first DoorDash video sometime next week. And then what I wanna do, I'm gonna try to make 12 or 13 episodes in that series. And then after that, we're gonna jump straight into the Speeduino stuff. So we, a while ago, started creating a guide for the Speeduino, and we were working on it with the 300ZX. But if you've been around the channel, you know all the drama with that. But we have the stuff to start hooking it up to the Yaris. So we're gonna try to do that in the next coming weeks. So I just kind of want to give you an overview of what's going on. The website's also moving forward, and I want to start getting back into game development, because besides developing Hyperfighter, like, we're done with Hyperfighter physically. We just need to get it printed and produced. We have 2 characters created. The art is used AI generated art, but I want to partner with some actual artists who have characters. So I'm kind of working on that too, but the first set will just be with the generated art that I had. As far as the accident goes, we've reached out to their insurance agency, and our insurance agency has decided that it's their fault, but they're still waiting on a statement from them. So I'm not exactly sure what's gonna happen. I don't want the car to get totaled, so I'm not really gonna press it or fight anything. So we'll see what ends up happening. In this video, I'm gonna work on the hood, either later today or something like that. But once we get the hood together, we also got in these lights. I think I showed you. So I'm gonna install the new lights, light bulbs. And then once that's done, I want to install the new headlights. And I think what we'll do is we'll take the bumper off and cut up the bumper to reform it, because it's super warped. So I don't know, we'll figure that out as we go. But first step is definitely getting the hood back to straight. And before we do anything else, let's add the new subscribers to the Yaris. Welcome to the arcade. So I guess the plan is, I'm not sure if this is really gonna work or not, but I think I'm gonna take the hood off and then kind of align it where it's supposed to be, and then maybe bend these brackets that hold it in place to the position of where it should be, and then we'll adjust the catch. So these are 12s. I wonder if just loosening it is going to be enough to... So we've got the one side off now, and it's just being supported on the, whatever this thing's called, and the sword. Yay! It's off. The sword has all of the weight. Maybe we lift this up and we get one of the bolts in, maybe the bottom one, and then we do it again on the other side, and then hopefully that can kind of let us line it up. And then we'll have to bend this to be in its proper position, which seems to be we're gonna have to bend this a lot this way. We'll see. I've been kind of getting one in and then yanking it over, but I think I think we're gonna need to replace these because I don't know that it seems like they're just bending back to the position they want to be in. But if we replace these with the non-stressed ones, it might actually bend the right direction back. Because I don't think the hood's warped. I think it's this that's warped. I think we are just going to have to bend this. I think that's crazy. Because this seems to be like the right gap where it's supposed to fit. That's insane how much it moved. It actually moved a ton. I've also noticed that the belt is like wearing more because I don't know if you can tell. Maybe it's just me. You see how there's lines in it already? And it's at the proper tension from what I can tell, but tell me if I'm wrong. Doesn't it look not straight? Like it's not a line. It's not on the straight plane anymore. Like I think the hit warped it. Warped something, but I don't know for sure. It's hard to tell. This gap is smaller, and this has shifted too, so we need to clear this. I think we're getting pretty close actually. If we keep pushing at it, like keep pulling on that bar in there, I think it's gonna work. So I think this is the best we're gonna get, and the hood is clearly warped. So we moved, I mean, this was all the way over here, and now it's over here, which when it lifts, you know, now our problem is, if you look at this hanger, this piece, it's gonna come down and hit the bar, and then once it clips in, it doesn't clear that piece. So if we bend it this way, it should work and then start popping properly. Pretty close now. So I think I'm gonna try to use a hammer for the rest of it. It's definitely not perfect. I mean, but you see this white line here? That's how far it was. Because I used, when it was over here, I used my nail to scratch against it. And then we shifted it over to this line when we pulled the frame. And now we're all the way to this line. So it's a lot better, or at least it's a lot more in line. But the hood itself is still warped or something. You can see it's not like level anymore. There's this gap here. But it seems like it shuts. And pops. So guess that's a job well done. Yeah, I think if we end up getting new slides here, then it might be a lot better, but as long as we have a functioning hood, then I'm not too upset. And that seems to be the case, so cool. Yo, so it seems like we made some good progress on the hood. It's obviously not going to be perfect, but we managed to shift it over a lot, and it seems like the hood popping is a lot more consistent now, which is the important thing. You know, the little wobble just gives us more airflow to the engine, right? Well, thanks for hanging out with me today. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. I appreciate you for just being here, hanging out. If you're striving towards a personal goal, please let me know. Never give up. Keep going. And I'm going to keep working on the website. In the next video, hopefully we'll be installing the new headlights. If you want to check that out, I'll see you in the next one.